dear contestants, parents, teachers and music enthusiasts. My name is Tamara Niklodov and it was my great pleasure to be the director of Irish Youth Piano Festival 2023. We were thrilled to receive so many entries this year, and on behalf of the festival's committee, I would like to take a moment to thank you all for your interest, time and effort you put into the preparation of festival performances. You have certainly spent countless hours working on your chosen repertoire, as from what I heard, the adjudicator was very impressed with the high level of performances. It is very unfortunate that we could not include all of the videos in our gala concert, but you should be very proud of yourselves regardless of today's placing. We hope that you'll continue working on your craft and return to us next year for Irish Youth Piano Festival 2024. Before we begin our gala concert, I would like to introduce this year's adjudicator, Dr. Gala, who's evaluating all of the festival performances in her music studio in picturesque County Wexford. Thank you, Dr. Boland, for your time and expertise.
Hello, my name is Magella Boland and I was the adjudicator for the Irish Youth Piano Festival 2023. We had a large number of entries this year and it was wonderful to see the range of entries from age, repertoire and just general skill and standard. It was really wonderful. But what really struck me as I was adjudicating was this idea of challenge that comes with learning an instrument. And it's something that we might not talk about or think about too often as the performer, but even as the parent or sibling, family member, somebody who's thinking about taking up an instrument. I think it's really important to give it some consideration. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to appoint a theme of challenge that comes with the Irish Youth Piano Festival 2023. So for me, there are a number of challenges. First, it's taking up an instrument to start with. So in this case, it's the piano. The second challenge is all of the skills that you need to acquire to be able to play that instrument before you become a master of the instrument. So it's not just talent alone. There's a lot of effort and skills that are required regardless of the instrument. There is then the challenge of setting yourself a goal to keep yourself motivated. So it could be playing a new piece, it could be playing with band members in this case, it could be an exam or the piano festival. But when you set yourself a goal to keep you motivated, it's inevitable that you're going to encounter challenges. So all of the challenges that you encounter along the way, in this case for the festival, you have to record yourself. So the psychology around that, how you handle the nerves that come with it, the interpretation, if there's any challenging passages along the way and how you surmounted these challenges. And can you persevere? So the challenge of getting to the end, so perseverance as well. And then there's the challenge, especially in context of a competition, but in general in life, that there is always going to be somebody better than you. And that is absolutely okay. But for me, the important thing to remember about the challenge is not whether or not you or somebody else is better than the other person. It's about how you handle the challenges. So how do you handle the challenges when it's very difficult to keep going? How do you handle the challenge of a difficult passage work technically that needs some care? It's about managing them rather than whether they happen or not, because they will happen. There was a number of examples of this in the competition where somebody might have had, for example, a stumble or a little slip. Some people decided to move on and leave it behind. They couldn't deal with it now. They needed to keep going. Others, it impacted the performance a little bit because it became preoccupied with maybe the stumble or the slip and trying to fix it. So again, it's always about how do we manage the challenge, not whether or not something is challenging. So I hope that theme of challenge helps you in your journey, and it helps you tonight as you look at the concert, that you feel uplifted rather than disheartened, you feel motivated rather than demotivated, and for anybody who entered, that you really clap yourself on the back and go, okay, I may not have won a prize, But I submitted that video, and I was happy to press send on that video, because that alone is something really worth celebrating, and it's important. So to summarize, when you learn an instrument, there's so many facets that are involved, and things that we don't even think about in terms of what we learn, and the skills that come with it, the transferable skills into other sectors and other parts of our lives. So congratulations to all entries. Well done for submitting your videos. I hope you enjoyed the concert, and I'll be back later to announce the most promising pianist of primary school age and of secondary school age. Well done. So we're at the end of the concert, and I want to congratulate everyone again on participating and thank you, the viewers, be a spectator solely or a competitor yourself. I want to thank you for being here tonight, and well done on everyone who participated, even if you didn't form part of the concert. I meant to say at the very start that each competitor submitted 2 videos, and as part of the adjudicating process, both of those videos were taken into consideration. We only chose 1 video for the concert tonight, but be rest assured that both videos were looked at as a whole and that one was chosen. There were some prizes for tonight. There was the best rock piece, the best classical piece, and the best romantic piece. And the following are the winners. So for the best rock piece, it's Stephen Troy. For the best classical piece, it's Ke Sin He. And for the best romantic piece, it's Alexandra Keane. Congratulations, Stephen, Ke, and Alexandra. And I just want to say that all 3 of you showed a great understanding of style, a very good interpretation of the piece that you were playing, and a very strong command and a technical capacity on the piano. All of the fundamentals were in place, so all the things that people might take for granted, but pulse, rhythm, phrasing, articulation, dynamics, any of the fundamentals that allow you to take the next step to interpret, but also to give this effortless, or what seems like the effortless performance. So well done on your prizes. So the very final word for me tonight, I promise, is to announce 2 more prizes, and that's for the most promising pianist of primary school age and the most promising pianist of secondary school age. And before I announce who the winners are, I want to say it was a very difficult decision. It's very hard when you have a large number of entries just to pick one person from each category, but that was part of the adjudicating process, and this was part of the rules of the competition as well. So for the most promising pianist of primary school age, the winner is Ke Sin He, and the most promising pianist of secondary school age is Alexandra Keane. Congratulations to both of you. What I was looking for overall in this category was a sense of communication, a sense of performance, musicality, interpretation, technical capacity, command of the piano, and just something that stood out, that really made you look like that performer on a stage. So amazing entries all around, but for me, Ke Sin He and Alexandra Keane stood out in particular as very promising and most promising pianists of the primary school age and secondary school age. So before I leave you all together, I want to say a huge congratulations to everybody again. Well done on submitting your video, being part of a concert, winning a prize, and some of you were commended or highly commended as well. So you may not have made the concert, but when you got a commended or highly commended award or certificate or feedback, it showed that you're doing a lot of really good things, and you just need to keep working harder. And if you want to enter again, maybe next time, you will win a prize as well. But remember what I said at the start of the competition, that it's about the challenge and how you handle them, and sometimes it's about the journey rather than the prize. These things are often snapshots in time as opposed to all the effort you've put in. They're good goals to have, but they're not the end, the be all and end all of everything. So if you don't win a prize, keep in mind that you are gaining a lot of experience and you're gaining a lot of skills by learning an instrument. And if you choose to enter a competition like the Irish Youth Piano Festival, that you have gained so many skills from surmounting many challenges just to hit send on that submission. So congratulations to all, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the evening and have a nice bank holiday weekend too.